We are back for another leg day. We are back for another leg day today. Hamstrings, glutes, quads, a little bit of everything today. We're starting out with isolateral hamstring curls, couple sets, 4 sets, 15 reps. Then we're gonna move over to the hack squat machine where I'm gonna do, I really don't even know what you call it. It's one of the moves that Aldo came up with for me. I've seen it a couple of times in my videos, I think, but I'm gonna give you a little bit more explanation on it this time. So stay tuned and let's get this going. Next movement I'm gonna do it in the hack squat machine. This one has a little bit different type of setup, a couple different places where this particular machine adjusts. So it takes a little bit of playing around to make sure that I get into the right position. But basics of it, I'm staying on the lower end of the movement. So I'm staying from the bottom about maybe a third of the way up and then going right back down to the bottom, which keeps the movement into my hamstring, quad, and a little bit of that glute section that I need to work on. So making sure that I'm laying completely flat, head is against the headrest, shoulders square, and my inside leg is up against the pad, which keeps everything in line, making sure I'm straight. And then my top foot is slightly behind my bottom foot. I'll actually show you guys once I get into the machine. I'll kind of give you a little bit better explanation of each of those portions of it. So I got 3 sets, 15 reps each side. Let's get this set up. So my leg is resting against the pad right here, foot in line here, and then my back foot is slightly behind. My weight is here though, and on my toe. My head is gonna go against the headrest. I'm having my hands here just because I have to give myself a little bit of pressure. I don't have any weight on the machine. There's actually a band connected to the top of it, which is kind of where the resistance is coming from. But this sled portion itself is, I think they weighed it in right about 65 or 70 pounds without any weight on it. So plenty heavy enough for this movement. For this next 2 sets, actually, I'm going to switch my feet. I'm going to put my top foot on the outside and my inside foot on the bottom. I didn't quite like the way the weight was distributed in the first set that I did. It wasn't wrong, it just felt like it put a lot of undue stress on my one knee. So I'm going to switch my feet, position. Movement is still going to be exactly the same. Bottom portion of the rep, hit a little bit more into the hamstring, quad, and glute. Just that my feet are going to be a little bit different. We are moving on to pendulum squats. I've got 3 sets, 8 reps. So when you're doing the pendulum squat, a couple of things to keep in mind is 1, keep your head up and forward, don't look down at your feet. Puts your head and neck in a compromised position. 2, make sure you're not bouncing out of the bottom of the movement. A lot of people come down and they bounce and then they come up. You want to always be in control of the weight. Nice easy pace down, nice easy pace up. Pressing through the whole entire foot, not either the toes or the heels, making sure your foot stays in contact with the foot pad at all times.
I heard the news today that you're not mine to keep. Don't struggle too much now while I kill you in your sleep.
Moving right along into split squats in the Smith machine. 3 sets, 8 reps. I've got 20 pounds on each side of the Smith right now. See how this feels. I'm staying, again, a little short in range of motion. I'm not coming to full extension at the top, going about 3/4 of the way up, trying to keep that tension, keep that pressure on the muscles. No relaxing, time under tension kind of theory on this one. I'm gonna stay with a little narrower stance, keeping the emphasis on the hamstring and glute. A little bit of upper quad on this.
On the shelf. It's only water, it's only fire, it's only love. It's only slaughter, we're only liars, it's only blood.
Final movement today. We changed it in my program. So I used to be doing abduction, but apparently I don't need to grow my glutes any wider because my hips are plenty wide enough. So we are gonna do some cable kickbacks, staying with focus on center all the way up the middle of the hamstring, all the way up through the center section of the glute. I'm gonna do 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Another awesome leg day finished. Thanks guys for tuning in. Keep watching, exciting things happening. I am 5 weeks from the powerlifting meet, and then we start into bikini season again. I'm really pumped for this year's bikini season, but one step at a time. We gotta get through the bench press meet first. 5 weeks out. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.